It's the historic
time gate.
the crossroads of the time continuum.
So this is how you were able to travel backwards from the future?
Right. Just floated through this nowhere space. And now it's your turn.
But it doesn't look that cool when you're actually navigating it. It's just a series of lines. Welcome to the Lines. The Historia Crux is your compass for navigating the rivers of time. Use left stick or D-pad to select the year and location which you wish to travel and confirm your selection using A. Each time a new gate is opened, more areas will become unlocked, expanding your freedom to journey along the timeline. New location unlocked. Brescia Ruins, OOAF. You can return to the Historia Crux by pressing Start to open the pause menu. This option is not available at certain points in the game. By selecting Return to Historia Crux, game progress and data such as character advancement will be saved automatically. Time will cease to flow for that location. You can safely travel to another area without losing any story progress. Use the Historia Crux as your way station to explore the myriad possibilities available through time travel. Once this primer has appeared, loading save data will allow you to continue your game from the Historia Crux. Select a location and off you go. Also, you notice there's one gate. There's more than one gate, and we've got 3 of the 4 fragments. There are 3 gates at the Brescia Ruins. We have nowhere else to go, but I'm done. Paradoxes. Historia Crux. The Historia Crux is a crossroad that lies between the time gates. It is a separate dimension connecting one age to the next. This surreal plane is said to be the border of the chaotic realm of Valhalla, and only those with an affinity for the power of chaos are able to use it to travel through time. Even the godlike fal'Cie are not free to enter the Historia Crux as they please. This is important. It's not the fal'Cie this time. It's something worse.
Fantasy XIII-2. The story so far, Cabal.
I know your name. Noel Kreis.
Oh yeah, you get a recap whenever you load your save.
Then you're gonna have to go through me! Can you fight?
And it should put us back in the time before time. In the gate matrix. You can see a full map at the top there, but it's not a full map. You can see there's a lot to be done here. Now what we're supposed to do is go to Brescia Ruins 00AF, or 5 years after the fall of Cocoon, which has 3 time gates in it and 8 fragments. But we're going to go back to New Bodom.
Time and memory frozen in crystal. A young man called Noel appears in the village at the same time as a mysterious time gate. He claims to be from the future and to have met Lightning. He says she is still alive, somewhere beyond the gate. After much soul searching, Sarah decides to trust Noel and follow him into the portal. So begins her quest to once again be reunited with her sister.
And we will go through the time gate to 003AF and pop out with no time having passed. When you leave a time zone, time stays at the point that you left it. Later on, we will get the ability to reset time.
Hey guys, you're back. Not that you've been away that long. A few hours ago, right? That's when we saw you off, but look at you now. You've changed somehow. Like you've gone through a lot in a short time. So Noel was telling the truth about time travel and all that jazz.
I haven't actually
Don't
traveled
tell
in
the
time yet,
townsfolk about it, though. Who knows how they'll react. You gotta be tired. Go home, get some rest.
So the real reason that I've come back... I will go home maybe, is to go over there and try and get the rare monster to spawn. But even if I don't get the rare monster to spawn, I'd like to level up a bit. To show the Crystarium, I'd just like them to level up a bit. And there is a very specific rare monster here. And I'd like to fight it. The other reason to come back here, I am still running around in N7 gear. The other reason to come back here is because the enemies all drop potions in Phoenix Downs. So, bearing in mind I haven't used the shop. I've got 15 Phoenix Downs and 75 potions. Potions aren't great, but it's better than nothing.
I want to become the leader of Nora someday.
Now, obviously we will come back later because there's a frickin' artifact there. And a time gate. So, I just fought one of the rare monsters that's from here. You should see him as a feral creature. He should be a Nuda branch. Exo-ray spawns here. But he drops something else that we want to talk about, which is components. Is it? Ah, no, it's question marks. Power droplets and mana droplets. So what are they? Well, we're going to get a third party member. The third party member is basically any enemy that you fight has a chance to be caught. So, say the Necaton. We will get another stance or another statistic that will show how likely we are to catch them. They have a chance to be dropped once it's introduced after any fight, and you upgrade them with those materials. So they don't gain XP from fighting. You have to get materials dropped by monsters to level up your third party member. Also important to note, wherever you are in the world, you can always exit your game, resume from pause. This is in the pause menu. Save wherever you are and return to the Historia Crux. So you can just go back into... You don't have to walk back to the time gate.
Final Fantasy XIII-2. The story so far.
I know your name. Noel Kreis.
What?
Then you're gonna have to go through me! Can you fight?
There's a Stephen Lynch song called Craig Christ, and every time she says Noel Christ. So there's two other versions, by the way, of New Bodom there. But this is the Historia Crux. We have 3 of 160 fragments. Let us go to Russia Ruins 005 AF.
Rejecting the easy path, humanity has chosen to build a society based on human technology rather than relying on the FANTASY. A provisional government has replaced the Sanctum, and a scientific organization calling itself the Academy searches ruins for ancient technological secrets. One such site is on the shores of Lake Brescia, where a giant war weapon has been unearthed.
Unseen intruder, the giant. And we're pretty much thrown into a unwinnable boss fight here.
When reaching for the future, we sometimes fall into the past. As we gaze upon events that cannot be changed, our hearts grow bitter
Episode
with
2,
regret.
Unseen Intruder, Brescia
And you,
Ruins,
my dear
005
Sarah.
AF.
Will you encounter your past here? How will you choose to deal with that pain?
This is Cocoon.
Really? Are you sure?
Yeah, check it out. You can see the ground above us.
Wow. So this is how Cocoon looks from the inside.
That's right, I forgot. This is your first time here.
Yep.
Or is it? Time travel and all. Right. And straight away we go into a boss fight.
What is that?
Look out!
This is actually our first super boss, and it's a palette swap of Titan.
Get up!
An arm?
Yeah, and not looking to shake hands, I'm guessing.
So this is going to teach you about wounds. This monster employs wounding attacks. A wounding attack reduces maximum HP. Wounds cannot be healed by normal potions. When wounded, a long battle is your enemy. Win the battle swiftly to regain your maximum HP. Oh, fucking hell. Cinematic action.
Okay.
Don't worry, we'll get our third party member soon.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Cinematic action. Stagger.
Visible giant.
Here we go, kids. Invisible giant down.
hostile located. Engage at will. Paradox effect confirmed. Targeting Atlas. Fire!
Take that, Atlas. Who is just a palette swap of Titan, but invisible. Only 3 stars. Damn. Wait, what more did you want me to do? We got a silver gear for the cinematic bonus and a Phoenix down. We also know about wounding now.
That was exciting.
Guess it's over. Huh? It's the army!
Friends of yours?
Attention intruders!
Who are you?
Surrender immediately!
What are you doing here? Don't shoot, I'm a human.
Taking you to headquarters. Move! These are the infiltrators? They look like Sith who took a wrong turn. They were right there when the giant started moving. Probably have something to do with this paradox effect. Huh. Think they might have caused it? We'll soon find out, and dig up any intel they've got on Atlas while you're being detained as potential suspects in the unsanctioned activation of Atlas. Come with me, and no funny business.
We're being treated like criminals. But it's just a misunderstanding. Stick to the truth and we'll be okay. And smile.
Sweet.
Smiling usually helps.
You can see a treasure chest. So we are in Brescia Ruins 005 AF.
What's up?
There's something about the world that's different from mine. Let's see what Noel thinks. What do you make of this paradox effect?
What is this paradox effect?
Remember the weirdness near your village when the meteorite fell? Probably the same kind of thing.
Okay, now let's talk to the guard.
You're going straight to Academy HQ. They'll drag the truth out of you.
I'm hungry.
When do we eat?
Think this is some kind of joke, hotshot? You two came up on the grand elevator?
Huh? The grand what? Sarah, what's he talking about?
He could be talking about the elevator that's supposed to connect Cocoon and Pulse, but it's still being built. It's going to be finished next year.
You're confused. It was done last year.
Last year?
The elevator wasn't anywhere near completion, but he says it's been operational since last year. How is that possible? Am I remembering things wrong?
Could my memory be messed up somehow?
Okay, Sarah, let me explain. The elevator that was under construction in your time is up and running, which means this must be the world of the future. Got it?
Huh?
Is that you?
Hey! Watch yourself.
Thanks. Oh, Sarah! It is you!
You know them?
Uh-huh. Alyssa Seidel. I'm an Academy intern. I heard you apprehended our 2 observers, so here I am.
Observers?
Yes, they're invited guests of the Academy. I was showing them around and forgot to give them their communicators.
Back up a second. These guys, these observers, are VIPs? I hope we can forget about this little mix-up.
Oh, that Alyssa. I'm sure there's nothing weird about her.
Strange world, stranger events, unfamiliar faces,
Oh,
an
this
uncertain
rain.
future.
I
They
couldn't
speak
get
of
this rain to
anomalies,
get fixed.
of a strange energy that warps
So it just
time
looks
itself.
like trash.
Things that shouldn't exist here are appearing near the gates. Things that shouldn't happen are happening. They call this phenomenon the paradox effect. And if you think about it, that term could apply to our existence in this age as well. Lightning. How will I find you when I don't even know when or where I'll end up next? Rain.
Oh. I'll supply you both with comm devices. Right this way, please.
Thank you for your help. I was just wondering, have we met before?
Oh, no. Sorry about all that observer nonsense back there. Lucky for us, that soldier was so quick to believe me.
A girl named Alyssa lied to a soldier to set us free. We need some answers. Yeah. What's your story?
So what's your story?
I'm Alyssa Zidell, an academy trainee. And this is where I'm going to make my big discovery.
That's not what I meant. What do you want with us?
I'm not sure I want to tell you yet. You'll just have to trust me. Right this way, please.
Data log updated. Paradoxes. Paradoxes. Following the appearance of a gate that appeared in New Bodom in 3AF, time gates began showing up in a multitude of locations. The research institute, the Academy, gave a name to the anomalies that accompanied the arrival of these gates and caused impossible things to happen. They called them paradoxes. In any location where a paradox is present, people report strange occurrences, such as the sudden appearances of unusual monsters and odd connections to other times and places. The rain here is broken on PC. I did install the fix, but clearly it's not worked. Atlas. Atlas is a massive palette swap of... Anyway, Atlas is it's Titan from the previous one. Atlas is a massive humanoid war machine found within the Brescia ruins, and it began an uncontrolled rampage when the paradox effect was triggered. Only the left hand of Atlas was uncovered, but the rest of its invisible body is thought to exist in a different space-time. Despite being excavated in the ruins of an ancient city, the technology that powers the giant is far beyond the capabilities of that age. Researchers theorize that Atlas is actually a man-made weapon pulled into the present from some future time period. Society. The Gran Elevator. The Gran Elevator is an ambitious project that aims to build a conveyance that will travel along the Crystal Pillar and connect Cocoon to Grand Pulse. The main purpose of the elevator is to provide a means to transport materials from inside Cocoon and help spread construction of the city springing up at the base of the pillar. With completion of the elevator scheduled for 4AF, it is still under construction when Sarah and Noel first pass through a time gate in 3AF. The Academy. The Academy is a research institute founded in the year 3AF. In addition to improving... Remember, we left 3AF. In addition to improving existing scientific techniques, the institute also actively seeks out lost technology. After the fall of Cocoon, their true nature of the fal'Cie and their antipathy towards humans was revealed. In response to this development, the Academy champions a philosophy that encourages the restoration of society based solely on the efforts of mankind with no interference from or reliance upon the fal'Cie. Primer's battle. Wounding. Certain powerful attacks are so damaging that they sap the life of the target and reduce maximum HP. When this effect takes place, the damage display is accompanied with the word wounded. Wounds cannot be healed by spells or normal potions, making foes with this ability extremely dangerous. Wound damage can only be cured using wound potions. It will also be removed at the end of the battle. Doesn't become too much of a problem until you get to the end boss, where it becomes a horrendous problem. Because it doesn't matter how many Curagas you cast, if you've only got 12 max HP because of wounds.
Atlas does pose some danger, but we still need to gather information in the main science.
She's run
The
off.
rain isn't artificial. It's the real thing.
Oh, I can't do it yet.
you'll need an ID to travel any further into the ruins. Here, take this communicator, and keep it with you at all times.
You got an Academy communicator. You obtained a map of the Brescia ruins.
So I'm curious.
Yeah?
Just why are you helping us anyway?
I saw you two. I saw how you got here through that thing.
What, you mean through the gate?
Yes, it is a kind of gate. It links to another world, doesn't it? Nice to finally have some clue what these things are for.
So basically, helping us out was almost like part of your research. But you still have questions.
I do have questions, yes. About the gate and about the paradox.
Yeah. But with Atlas throwing his weight around, the ruins will be closed off and there goes the chance to get your answers.
No. Popo.
No problem. We'll take care of that giant for you.
You will? Great!
You can choose which character you wish to control during battle and exploration. While exploring, press Y to open the main menu and select change leaders to switch characters. We will just play as Sarah, by the way. During battle, you can also select the change leader option in the battle menu. If the current battle leader is KO'd, the remaining character will automatically become the new battle leader. Yeah, get rid of that game over if the party leader falls nonsense. Once the battle ends, control will return to the character originally set as leader. Types of gates. 3 types of gates exist in the world. Ones that shine like the sun have been blessed by the goddess and require special artifacts. The crystal gates require wild artifacts that can be obtained in many locations and times, however the artifacts are consumed with each use. The scorched gates are the ones most recently used by Sarah and Noel to travel to that location. Approach them and press A to return to the Historia Crux. Or, you just go here and hit return to the Historia Crux. Now, you can already see the rain effect is just dog shit. We have a big old map here. The rain effect is just absolutely dog shit. A black belt. I don't have enough. Yeah, we do have an accessory cost. Data log. Locales. The Brescia ruins and the Purge. During the catastrophe that befell Cocoon, the Brescia ruins were the site of terrible casualties. The reason for this can be found in the Purge. The Purge was the name given to the mass deportation of Bodum's residents. The Fal'Cie manipulated the actions of the Sanctum and the elite army unit known as Psychon, sowing chaos and inciting conflict among Cocoon's populace. Many civilians fled to Lake Brescia and its ruins to escape the Purge, but a great majority were crushed by ancient structures that collapsed when Cocoon's momentum was suddenly halted. Significant persons. Alyssa Zidal. She's going to be important. Alyssa is an academy trainee who helps release Noel and Sarah from the custody of the Brescia Ruins security force. The lies she uses to set them free and the fact that she already knows Sarah's name make her the 2 time travelers wary of trusting her. Although still a teenager, Alyssa is highly gifted and is already part of an official research team. There is something in the Brescia ruins that she is eager to investigate. And you can change your leader at any time. But we will stick with Sarah for the entirety of the game. Over here is my very good friend Chocolina.
We asked the army for help with this investigation.
Chocobucolina! Welcome, get your traveling products here at Chocolina's Emporium. The beauty's all mine, but the products can be yours, but only if you show me the money. This might be a once-in-a-lifetime Choco-amazing opportunity, so don't miss out.
Hi there. I'm a little overwhelmed and slightly confused, to be honest. So you run a shop?
Chocolina is a mysterious time-traveling merchant who appears all along the timeline. She offers a variety of items to aid travelers. With the right components and a crafter's fee, Chocolina can even create special weapons and equipment. When browsing the shop menu for items, be sure you have the required components as well as a sufficient amount of gil. Equipping accessories will enhance a character's attributes. Press Y to access the main menu and select equipment to equip or change accessories. It's possible to equip more than one accessory, but be mindful of each item's equipment cost. If the combined cost exceeds a character's accessory capacity, you will have to rethink your accessory choices. As you develop a character, their accessory capacity will increase, allowing you to wear a more expensive combination of items. This is Chocolina's shop. She sells potions, phoenix downs, remedies, wound potions, antidotes, holy waters, painkillers, mallets, and wax. She sells. These are the DLC weapons, by the way. And then we'll also get the Meteor Blaze and the Howling Soul, which is the only thing she should sell at this point. Alright, Diva's microphone. Diva's headphones. Goddess's bangle. Goddess's earrings. Stilskin's diary. But we don't have enough gil. Okay, I don't think I need to worry about that yet, but Chocolina is... She also has Giesel Greens, or Gazal. I've been told it's Gazal.
Have a fantabulous day!
Thank you, Chocolina. Also, every single Chocolina we meet is the same Chocolina. Chocolina is a time-travelling merchant who can be found all over the world. There are reports of this mysterious trader appearing in almost every age in history. Some rumours say that she is a certain creature that took on a human form. Aside from offering an assortment of wares, Chocolina is also an expert craftsperson, able to synthesize special weapons and items from raw materials. She will, however, always insist on collecting a fee. Chocolina derives great joy from offering her services to needy time travellers and seems to know much about Sarah and Noel.
Give me data.
It's 350 gil there.
Time to rest.
You show interest in the ruins. Are you a student?
Well, I was supposed to go to the capital's university.
And because of what happened to Cocoon, you gave up your studies? I'm sorry that happened.
It's all right. Things turned out well.
Thanks for the help.
See, we can
We
talk
scientists
to
don't even know how to
NPCs.
wield a weapon.
What a unique little pet. Well behaved, too. Is he a monster of some sort?
Not exactly. He's more like a good luck charm.
Is that right? You're such a cute little boy.
We don't have the best mog function yet, though. Sadly, I'd love
Provisional
to.
government is behind the Academy 100%.
We're in no danger here. I believe it's once we go past that point, that's where enemies start spawning. So you may or may not be able to hear certain treasure chest sounds. I believe the treasure chest we can hear is down there somewhere. In fact, I'm almost certain. Yeah. We don't have the ability to throw Mog yet, so we cannot collect that treasure chest. We will, later on, get that ability.
Atlas has the ability to appear and disappear randomly. Its main physical component actually exists elsewhere.
So if we want to defeat Atlas, we need to destroy that component.
We can also try and figure out its spatial manipulation mechanism. I wonder if the paradox has anything to do with it.
So the first alternate ending of this game, by the way, I'm just... because the rain is hurting my eyes. The first alternate ending of this game involves just running to Atlas and fucking him up right now. Which, obviously, there's no way we can do. We have no way to do that.
What's up, Buttercup?
But that is an alternate ending to the game.
This city is several centuries old. Yet based on our studies so far, Atlas is quite obviously from an entirely different time.
So Atlas wasn't born from the ruins.
Exactly. It's as if it sprung up here from a completely different dimension.
There are similar glowing objects deep within the ruins. It's packed with monsters back there, though.
That is your clue that there are more time gates if you didn't read the Historia Crux prompt. $400 gil. I should should probably equip people, by the way. Optimize. Magic oriented. Optimize. Strength oriented.
This is my first time on site, but I can't. I'm scared. I'm so scared. The soldiers scare me.
Leaving
the academy
gates.
staff scares me. Why are there so many people?
It's alright, buddy. You do want to talk to
Watch
these
out.
random NPCs.
The rain will make you lose your grip on the weapon. Can't emphasize enough how careful.
We here at the Academy have a great responsibility. With the Foul Sea gone, people rely on us to protect humanity.
God, the rain is so
Very much
bad
like
on
a
this
symbol
version.
from Atlas.
I feel bad about
Right. I believe we want to go to Echoes of the Past now, but we're going to keep pushing forward. Trying to fill in. We cannot fill in that, but you can see that it could be filled in. We also cannot get that. We will be able to get it later, don't worry. Make sure you fill in all the areas on the map. Make sure you talk to everyone.
The provisional government is behind the Academy 100%. Counting on
Great place for a break.
It's my turn to cook today. Hope you're not a picky eater.
Oh no, I'll eat anything. Thank you.
Good to hear. You know you need to be able to handle anything in this day and age.
You heard it, kids. Sarah will eat anything.
You know what I heard? They might be shutting down this site pretty soon. It's all because of Atlas. It's too unsafe with him around. But there's still so much I want to explore.
I appreciate your help. I apologize for my colleague. He's not a friendly one.
Also, look at Chocolina just randomly talking to NPCs. I love it. It's everything that was cut out of the main game.
Power source.
5 years ago, the Sanctum ordered the Purge and drove people out of their homes.
Got that?
A lot of them escaped and fled. They hid in these ruins, hoping to survive.
Oh, I'd love to own a pet too. But since the Academy is a serious research facility, I'd be better off without one.
So pretty much I think it's the first random encounter we fight is where we will get our first Pokemon.
Your ID checked out. Be careful in there.
Why did you offer to stop the giant?
Because we can't let Atlas shut this place down. We need to search the ruins. There might be other gates we can use.
Like the gate to Valhalla?
Exactly. And how can I take you to Lightning without those handy-dandy portals?
Right. We'll do it your way.
So this is a combat zone. We're now in Brescia Ruins. So we can now get into fights. 2 potions. You can hear stuff going on in there, but we can't get there. I keep pushing the MOG button and we haven't unlocked it yet. I'm waiting for my first fight. Yeah, here we go. So there's a reason you want to see this fight, by the way. There's a Zwergsk android and a Catchy. But notice the Catchy just heals.
We can count on you.
Watch what happens when we kill the Catchy. See that? We've caught the Catchy. We get a Zwerg Scandroid and a Catchy and a potent droplet. Paradigm pack unlocked.
What? The monster turned into Crystal.
This is our third party member.
Servant of time, daughter of chaos, unto the world unseen, the untamed you guide.
What do you know? It talks.
Wait, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Guide the untamed?
Your power over monsters, Kupo.
Over monsters?
Yep.
Now that you mention it, Lightning had monsters fighting with her in battle.
You can do the same, Kupo.
Okay. This power, can you show me how it works? I want to learn how to protect myself. Might as well start now.
So yeah, randomly enemies that we defeat will turn into crystals. The most powerful crystal in the game, by the way, is Lightning, and she was a DLC one. And you still had to beat her to have a chance of her unlocking. You have obtained a monster crystal. New functions have been added to Party Paradigms and the Crystarium. You can now access monsters in the main menu. Select Paradigm Pack within Party Paradigms and choose monsters to add into your paradigms. Monsters can be developed in the Crystarium. Press Y and select monsters to customize your monstrous allies. If you're not sure how to use these options, detailed information can be found in the Battle Primer. Learn about the Paradigm Pack mechanic. Let's take the tutorial. It's time to get your monster allies ready for battle. To begin, select Party Paradigms using A. Next, select Paradigm Pack. You can choose up to 3 monsters to add to your paradigms. There are 3 slots available at the bottom of the screen. For this tutorial, however, let's start with a single monster in the leftmost slot. Also, you never get dupes, so once you've got a monster, you've got that monster. Browse through your available monsters using the stick or the D-pad. Monster attributes and traits are displayed in the upper right corner. Select the creature you wish to use and press A. You can see they've got stats. Catchy's a medic, Zwerg Scandroid is a ravager. Your monster now appears in the leftmost slot. This creature is now considered to be a member of your team, and your existing paradigms are automatically updated according to its role. Press B and check what paradigms have become available. Battle team changed. With the addition of new paradigms, your strategic choices have also been expanded. Paradigms include monsters that can be customized and tuned in the normal manner. Press B when you have finished setting your paradigm deck. Now we can get on to the Feral Link tutorial. Feral Link. The monsters have limit breaks, basically. Every monster ally can unleash a special attack, otherwise known as a Feral Link ability. The best one is Cloudburst. In order to unleash this ability, add a monster to your party and watch the Feral Link gauge fill as the battle progresses. Build chain attacks with your monster ally or use items on them to increase the recharge rate of the Feral Link gauge. It just auto-fills up. And now we can do Kitty Clock. When the gauge is full, press X to unleash their Feral Link ability. Once unleashed, button prompts will appear. Follow them quickly and accurately. I think I still remember Cloudburst, isn't it XXBAY? Follow them quickly and accurately to bring out the most of their capabilities. Press X and unleash their special attack. And then how quickly you do it is the sync button. I was too slow. The effect of the special attack will depend on the synchronization rate shown in the top right corner of the screen. Mastering the Feral Link abilities will prove advantageous in battle. Try out different monsters and their special attacks and form an unbeatable battle strategy. Best monsters we want are the Chocobos, Cloudburst, which is a bomb, and Lightning, who could be caught as a monster.
Just as expected.
And that was the, see, because we killed a metal monster, we get metal monster or robot monster items. And if I go to Crystarium, you see we can actually upgrade them. But if I go air, you see we have to use items to upgrade them and teach them, just like our normal characters. Also, they don't have multiple tiers, they just have a, that. It doesn't go up to level 2 or whatever. Okay, got it? Society, summoning. Sarah's ability to summon monsters is another power born from Chaos. The Summoner Seals defeated creatures in crystals and called them forth when needed. The weak serve the strong. It is the law of the unseen realm that binds the summoned monsters to the will of their master. Some Lassie command Eidolons, and their underlying principle is similar. The difference that sets this new power apart, however, lies in the ability to acquire multiple monstrous allies. In her dreams, Sarah saw lightning leading an entire army of beasts, and this is likely a more powerful version of the same ability. Does she get to do that in the third one? I don't think she does. Okay, viewing statuses. Press Y to open the main menu and select status to view a character's status. The icons next to the character's portrait as follows: strength and magic, those are the stats, and resistance. On this page you can view statistics such as the character's current roll, level of current roll, HP, and the ATB gauge level. Passive abilities and resistances. Characters gain passive abilities through weapon and accessories. Monsters also have passive abilities that come from their nature. Again, the best monsters is the bomb that does cloudburst, lightning, and the chocobos. Like red chocobo, blue chocobo, green chocobo. I think green is a medic, red is a mage, blue is a saboteur, yellow chocobo is commando. There's a chocobo, but getting them to show up and then managing to catch them is another thing. Monsters have passive abilities that come from their nature. You can enhance monsters' passive abilities using infusion. Press RT to view details of each ability. Resistances show how much resistance a character has to physical magic and elemental attacks. Viewing abilities. Selecting a character to view a list of the abilities they've learned so far. The other thing is you can fully level up a monster and then feed it to another monster to up that monster's stats. A character's ability changes with each roll. There are two types of abilities: commands that are manually issued during combat, and auto abilities that are used automatically. As well as abilities, monsters have a special attack they can unleash once the feral link gauge is full. These are also listed on this page. Paradigm shift. Flexible strategy is the key to winning fights. This was the hardest achievement in the game. I think you have to do it like 20,000 times. When you wish to change a strategy, just press LB to perform a paradigm shift. The characters will acquire various roles as they progress through the game, such as the healing-oriented medic and support-centered synergist. Combinations of these roles are known as paradigms. With clever use of paradigm shifts, you can switch from defensive paradigms containing medics to attacking paradigms featuring commandos and ravagers. Never hesitate to change strategies on the fly. Reacting fast to fluid battle conditions is the surest way to victory. When characters' roles are changed with the paradigm shift, they will not only gain new abilities and behaviour, but also grant special bonuses to themselves and the party. Advance to the next page to see a list of different roles and what effects they bring to your party. Commando. Physical attacks maintain chains, increase strength. Ravager. Magical attacks boost chains, increase chain bonuses. Sentinel. Defense specialist, reduce damage taken. Medic. Healing specialist, enhanced healing effects. Synergist. Buffing specialist, enhanced support and healing. Saboteur. Debuffing specialist, increased chance to weaken enemies. Paradigm pack. You can select up to 3 of the monster crystals you obtain in battle to add into your paradigms. You don't get dupes, as far as I know. These 3 monsters make up a paradigm pack, and getting the crystals, the best way to get them is to defeat the enemy with a feral link. To prepare your monstrous allies, open the main menu by pressing Y and select Party Paradigms from the Party Paradigm menu. Select Paradigm Pack and then choose the monsters you wish to add to your battle roster. You can now create paradigms. You include the creatures in that paradigm pack. Execute paradigm shift during battle to change to the summoned monster you wish to fight with. The monsters, though, have the same health bar. So we have a cat sheet now and it has, say it has 153 health. And it takes, I don't know, 17% damage. If we swap to a Pulsework Knight that's a Sentinel, that Pulsework Knight would have minus 17% health because they share a health bar, even if they have different health values. Learn to use your Paradigm Pack and defeat even the most powerful opponents. Monster HP and KO. During battle, if your current monster ally is wounded and you call upon another monster using Paradigm Shift, the replacement monster ally will also be wounded. The same rule applies for status, ailments, and KO'd monsters. When you find yourself in a bind, make sure to heal your way back to health. Obtaining monster crystals. It is possible to increase your chances of obtaining a monster crystal from battles. Enemies defeated using a monster's feral link ability are more likely to become crystals. The more successful you are at inputting the feral link ability commands, the higher this chance becomes. Don't be shy about using monster special attacks to obtain monster allies. We're going to be trying to capture lightning, assuming that DLC is in this version. I installed it. Whether or not it works, I'd like to point out I installed the thing that's supposed to fix the rain here and make it not look shit, and unfortunately it still looks shit. Monster growth. Like characters, monsters can be developed through the main menu. Press Y to open the menu and select Crystarium. Use monster materials obtained from battles and other means to develop your monsters. Grow bonuses are directly related to the material used, so you can focus on raising a particular attribute. Each monster has its own role and individual growth characteristics. These characteristics can be found under the status display on the right side of the Crystarium screen. Monster growth traits. The most important traits for monster growth are as follows. Growth item grades. Early peaker, maximum level of 20 but grows quickly. Well grown, standard growth, late bloomer, capable of reaching levels beyond 70. Strong, strength is easily improved. Magical, magical is easily improved. Hearty, hit points are easily improved. Keep your monster's characteristics in mind when choosing which growth items to use. Monster growth items. Items such as potent droplets, power droplets, mana droplets, and vitality droplets are used to develop your monster's abilities. There are different grades of items such as droplets, slivers, and orbs. All monsters require grade-appropriate items for development. There are 5 grades, and the grade of each item will be shown in the description with this icon. The required item grade increases along with the monster Crystarium level. Bots require different items than beasts. Use materials such as potent bolts, power bolts, mana bolts, and vitality bolts for development. Chips and engines are higher grade items. Whenever you unlock a crystal, you gain a particular growth bonus, such as a strength bonus or magic bonus. This is where your battle ranking comes in, because it makes them more likely to drop these items. Strength bonus or magic bonus, depending on the material used, and decide which of a monster's attributes you wish to develop to make the most efficient use of the different monster materials. Special attacks. Monsters. Every monster ally has a special attack that can be unleashed once the Feral Link gauge is full. This gauge charges as the battle progresses, especially when building chain bonuses. When the monster's icon begins to flash, press X to activate the Feral Link ability. Follow the button prompts quickly, and I used to have Cloudburst memorized accurately to bring out the most of monsters' capabilities. Because Cloudburst does an explosion that does minimal damage, but it also casts Regen, Shell, and Protect, I think, on your character, and Cure on your characters. Keep your eyes on the screen and get ready to test your reflexes. Monster customization. You can put hats on them. Press Y in the main menu and select monsters to customize your monsters. You can change their names or dress them up with adornments. The adornments are for looks only and won't affect your monster's performance in battle, so go ahead and decorate your menagerie how you please. That's why we've been doing funny answers. Monster customization. Infusing abilities. This is the complicated bit. Monsters can be infused with the ability of other monsters. Press Y to open the main menu and go to Monsters. Select a monster from the list, then select Infusion to give that monster the abilities of another creature. Commands and auto abilities can be infused from monsters who share the same role. Passive abilities can be infused from any monsters. However, passive abilities marked with a locked symbol cannot be transferred. A monster can have up to 10 passive abilities. Any abilities infused above this limit will replace the most recent addition, although those marked with the unlock icon will be given precedence. The number of command and auto abilities a monster has available for its infusion is related to its Crystarium level. A fully developed monster will provide a larger selection of infusion options. Be sure about your choices, as the monster sacrificing its abilities will be consumed and will disappear from the monster list. Libra and the Bestiary. During combat, press RB to use Libra and view enemy information. You will learn more about foes as you fight them, or you can use a Libra scope to learn everything immediately. Knowing the enemy's weaknesses allows you to create an efficient battle strategy. As you can see, there's pulse works there. We're going to fight a pulse work, and I'm pretty sure the first pulse work knight we fight we will capture, because it's got to give you a medic, which was the catchy. It's given us a Ravager with the Zwerg Scandroid, and then that's a Sentinel to defend us. Pretty basic, right? The best ones are the Chocobos. You can view enemy information by pressing Y to open the main menu and selecting Bestiary. Once all data pertaining to that enemy is collected, a tick icon appears. The following icons are found in the report section in the bottom right hand corner of the screen. Tamed monsters, tameable monsters, untameable monster. Oh, I've still got more. Oh my god. Medic. The Medic. Medics support parties by healing, curing status ailments, and even reviving KO'd allies. When curing status ailments, the most recent one will be remedied first. The downside to medics is they lack offensive power, causing battles to last longer than desired. Roll bonus. Healing abilities and items restore more HP. Synergist. The Synergist. Synergists enhanced allies' powers. They can boost offensive and defensive strength to add elemental effects to attacks. When facing a strong opponent, use a Synergist to boost your party with extra powers before switching to a more offensive role. Switch your Synergist back as the enhancements wear off. Roll bonus. Abilities grant long-lasting status enhancements. Saboteur. The Saboteur. Saboteurs can weaken enemy attacks and defense and inflict status ailments on foes. Successfully performed abilities boost the chain bonus. Damage is dealt even when abilities are unsuccessful. Once the enemy has been debuffed, switch the Saboteur out for a more offense-oriented role and switch him back in when necessary. Roll bonus. Abilities are more likely to succeed on enemies. Monsters. Monsters have their own designated roles and learn abilities based on that role. When developing a monster, use monster materials that best suit that monster's attributes. By continuously infusing a monster with the abilities of a creature with a different role, it will learn a hidden ability. Review the characteristics of your monsters to create an undefeatable party of powerful allies. No one told you this game was Digimon, did it? Fire, ice, lightning, and wind. Each enemy has an element to which they are vulnerable. Heavy damage can be dealt with the right enemy elemental attack. The four elements are fire, ice, lightning, and wind, and they all have corresponding elemental attacks such as fire, blizzard, thunder, and arrow. Spells that are available to Ravagers. During battle, press RB to use Libra and learn the target's elemental vulnerabilities and strengths. Each element is represented with an icon. Abilities such as Endfire, elemental attacks. Endfire infuse attacks with elemental effects. An element and sword icon is displayed while the effect lasts. Elemental resistances. Foes also have the ability to unleash element-based magic and physical attacks. Sentinels are protected by Element Guard, and there are accessories that increase elemental resistance. Elemental, physical, and magical resistances. Physical and magic resistances take precedence over element resistances. For example, a spell like Thunder will not harm a foe that nullifies magical attacks, even if it is vulnerable to lightning. In this case, a physical attack that deals lightning damage, such as Spark Strike, is the way to go. Some foes nullify both physical and magical attacks. Use Libra to find an efficient strategy against these troublesome creatures. Status shift. In battle, allies and enemies alike can be aided or hindered by status changes. Synergists boost the offensive and defensive abilities of friends, while saboteurs weaken the foes. Enemies can inflict status ailments on weapons on members of your party too. There are 12 ailments in total. If left untreated, they will weaken your character and make the battle much harder to win. Learn how status ailments, the best one's wound, because it just permanently reduces max HP. Learn how status ailments affect you and keep your party healthy and alive. Status ailments and their icons. Use the Saboteur abilities to inflict status ailments on foes and make those tough battles a little easier. Here are some status ailments. Poison, Pain, Fog, Curse, Deprotect, Deshell, Imperil. Foes also have abilities that can diminish your stats. Below are a few examples. Debrave, Defaith, Slow, Daze. Use the ability Veil to increase your resistance to these ailments. Okay? The item Remedy and the ability Essener will remove status ailments and starting from the one most recently inflicted. Other items such as Antidote and Holy Water can be used to remove specific ailments. Here are some other ailments. Doom, Dispel, Re-Raise, and Regen. Status Shift, cancelling status ailments. Status ailments can be cancelled out with the buffs of the opposite effect. Instead of relying solely on medics, you can use synergists to heal ailments. Similarly, enemy buffs can be nullified by Saboteur abilities. So Debrave, Defaith, Deprotect, Deshell, Curse, Vigilance, Slow cannot be cancelled. Imperil cannot be cancelled. I think that is everything there. And let's just look at our monster. We've got a Kashi. We've got a Zvergsk android. Cool, right? Oh, we still haven't locked. I think when we get there is when we get Mughal. You'll understand.
What just happened?
Looks like we're getting overlap from another reality. Atlas has disappeared into another world or another time, I guess.
There's a time gate over there. Ignore it.
We're sifting through the ruins to see what hidden technologies we can dig up. Since the Balsi lost their power, human science is all we have left to rely on.
Just got a neck on. Oh, I'm in the wrong time, aren't I? Yeah. So we can't get down onto that bit or into that bit because we're in the wrong time. There's a time gate, right? Need to put my Zwerg, Scandroid, and viewer. What are you? It's a Ravager. Okay. That'll do. What you really want is a different enemy. But you can't get it right now.
Another gate, huh? Figures.
We need an artifact to open it, right?
Right. Key is something that doesn't belong in this time.
Sorry, I can't deal with you right now. I'm in the middle of a crisis here. One of my men lost an experimental drug that our unit was testing.
Is that a quest?
That's an enhancing substance. Kind of thing that civilians shouldn't be playing around with. If the substance was stolen, there's no telling where it will end up. We have to retrieve it immediately.
It's in a different time. Retrieve the 2 capsules. The Brescia Ruins, 5 AF. The captain has an emergency situation on his hands. An experimental drug was lost and he needs to find it ASAP.
You'll help us search for the capsules? We could certainly use an extra hand or 2.
Cool.
We're missing 2 capsules. They look just like ordinary medicine. If you find them, bring them directly to me.
There's Chocolina. See, there's an artifact.
We had some supply stations around here. Then they sort of disappeared. Probably another paradox side effect.
Leave it to me. Kupo?
So, occasionally you will come across treasure spheres or other objects that are out of phase with the current timeline. Should you notice any objects hidden by a strange shimmering aura, press RB and ask the Moogle to work his magic. The paradox effect in the immediate vicinity will be dispelled, and you will now be able to access the now tangible object.
Come on, Kupo!
Once you're doing this, you can't fight back, so if you get attacked, you're boned. A wild artifact.
What kind of trick are you pulling? This screw-up has really dragged down the good name of our unit.
Ah, that's just to remind you of the capsules that are missing. So, hidden stuff that's invisible, we can now...
Come on, Mog.
You can do this at any time, but once you're doing it, once Mog's doing that, you cannot use Mog as a weapon, so if you get ambushed, go fuck yourself.
Scholars believe the paradox is a natural phenomenon, but I think it was created by man. That glowing thing has to be a weapon sent here by someone. Lots of unfamiliar monsters emerge exploring, are we? I want to be careful in here. Someone spotted a seat in one of the tunnels, deeper in the ruins.
Yes.
I haven't seen a seat on Cocoon for several years now. There's definitely something spooky going on here. I hope someone takes care of it soon.
Defeat the Seath. Ghast Fragment. The Brescia Ruins, 5 AF. According to the guard Chester, a ferocious Seath has appeared, causing panic among the Academy staff investigating the ruins. Accept the mission.
Handle one of those monsters? Maybe you should just leave it to the soldiers. A creature like that shouldn't even be here. The paradox effect thrown in, there's no telling what it's capable of. Watch your step and be ready for anything.
So we nearly have 100% of our abilities, but not quite.
Oh, visitors! Can I help you with something? Why are you here? How you doing? Is there anything you need?
No, we're okay. Thank you for asking.
I'm terribly sorry. I couldn't be more apologetic. I've been told I can be quite nosy. No, I know it seems hard to believe. All my men tease me about being a busybody.
Okay. So you may notice here, there's a tunnel down that leads to the same area that just going left is. I believe I was saying. See, there's a treasure chest that's been hidden. See how Mogs are...
Come on, Mog.
Also, if you do that, do you see that guy freaking out? You got a capsule. That guy wanted a capsule.
Amazing. What?
So yeah, I absolutely adore this game.
Assembling monsters created by the foul seed, right? Just creeping me out.
I think I just spoke over a cutscene, but it doesn't matter. So keep an eye out for transparent shit. Now this, yeah, leads back. This is there's burlier things in there basically. I still can't throw Mog yet.
If a gate leads to another reality, does that mean there's another me somewhere in that world? I think about it sometimes. I mean, maybe I don't really exist, and I'm just a character in the real me's dream. And if that's true, then I better make the most of it before I wake up.
So the thing that you want to do here is you want to go to monsters and you want to go to, say, let's go to cat sheet and go to adornments. You can put a hat on your cat. You can also rename them. But you can't give them any old name. So the reason I've come here, by the way, is for specifically
Go, Mog.
because this is where the Pulsework Sentinels should spawn. A rune bracelet. That guy freaked out.
Came all the way out here on your own, huh? Seems you must be stronger than you look.
He's the strong one, not me.
You trust your partner. That's important.
There it is. Unfortunately, I didn't get it then.
Who knows what you'll encounter?
But this is where we are going to run around trying to get said.
Did you know these ruins used to be a big city? It became uninhabitable after the War of Transgression. I can't imagine people having lived here. I bet they were being looked after by the...
Probably, brother. But the important thing to note here is I actually want to run around here until I manage to capture a Pulsework Sentinel. I don't really want to leave or move the plot on until I've got one. You can see there's a world over there that I didn't manage to access, but that's because it's inaccessible from here.
So, about Alyssa, you think we can trust her?
It does kind of feel like she's using us, huh? That's okay. When I was a kid, I knew a guy around the same age. We didn't get along too well. He was always trying to get me to do his share of the work. Then one day he asked me to go hunting with him. I refused. I'd had enough of being bossed around. So he ended up heading out alone. And that was the last time I saw him. If I had just sucked it up and gone hunting with him, he might still be alive.
No.
So, now I just do my best to help out. It's better than dealing with the alternative. That isn't fun.
Where the hell did Noel go, by the way? Just kind of wandered off. But we got some pretty cool backstory for Noel. And we aren't going to be leaving this area until I've got that Pulsework Sentinel, by the way. So, here's another get ready to grind spot. You now have access to the Chaos Gate Close Gate option, sorry. Items known as Gate Seals allow you to close selected space-time locations within the Historia Crux and reset a part of their history. Press RB to select Close Gate and watch as events are rewound to a point before any artifacts were obtained. Use this option to solve past mysteries once more or to undo any mistakes that may have been made. Note that using this option will not cause you to lose any fragments or key items. Press RB again to select Open Gate and restore history for a location you have reset. Make clever use of this option to relive events and explore every potential outcome. That's not what I wanted to do.
Rejecting the easy.
Bitch, just put me back where I wanted to be. It should put me back trying to catch a Pulsework soldier and not having much success. Please put me back. Yeah, I'm trying to catch a Pulsework soldier right now. I have a Catchy, a Zwerg-Scandroid, a Meo-Necton, and a Necton. My party paradigm pack is, at the moment, Catchy, Zwerg-Scandroid, and Meo-Necton. And I am running with Relentless Assault, I think. Just trying to get a Pulsework Knight. This is where they spawn. That isn't one. And after a bit of bullshit, I've got the Pulsework Knight, who becomes the Pulse Knight. That actually took quite some time. So now I can go into my party paradigms and I can customize my paradigms, and I can replace that commando with the paradigm pack. Replace the commando with the Pulse Knight. He's going to be our friend for a while. So with monsters, let's go to him. You can change his name. You can give him a name. So you can give him the random name of Aqua or Clint or Cameron, or you can go through the recommended names that are Clank, Clunk, Cranky, Crushabolic, Treads, and Whir. We'll call him Whir, and we'll give him I'm going to give him a silver gear on his back. So that's Whir the Sentinel. We have Catchy. And we can go for an appropriate name. Catty, Kitson, Paws, Perth, Puss, and Whiskers. Let's go with Puff. So there's Puss. And the Hoplite. You don't have an adornment because I have the gear. Select name, recommended. Clacks, Ironsides, Junk. Old Tin, Rusty, Sir Clang. Sir Clang the Commando. And that's my paradigm pack. I need to give my Zwerg-Scandroid a name. You could just be a Hoplite because we're not really using you. Zwerg-Scandroid, you need an adornment of some kind. Do you want a summary parasol on your head? Yes, you do. Of course you do. And your name is going to be a recommended name. Boo, Dwarf, Garp, Gnome, Orc, Penguin, Pickle, Sylph, Tango, or Toto. Clearly we should call this thing Penguin. Now, leveling up wise, let's go with so you have to use items. You notice it's costing more and more. And you do want to level up every monster you can get your hands on, because you can feed them to each other. Look at him go. Look at his health go. Plus 16% health, 1,800. All of a sudden, I have a Sentinel. Come here and get yourself a Pulsework Knight, kids. Plus 25% HP. My monster has reached his full potential. He is an early peaker. It tells you that there. He's not very good. He's not very good. I do need a better Ravager. I'm not going to bother putting anything into Puss or Penguin at the moment. But we now have the Pulsework Sentinel. Things just got a lot easier for us because we took the time to get a Sentinel. It's that simple. You're level 10 across the board. And you're level 10 across the board. So you can have Commando. And you can have Ravager. You'll notice as well their Crystariums makes out the shape of their weapons. Because this game is cool as shit. But yeah, I don't really care how you do the stuff you do here. The only thing I do care about is that you understand that you are going to get the most fun out of this game by engaging with the Pokemon mechanics. So the quest monster, I believe it's either down here or it's up there. I think it might be up there and in that corner. This just leads us back around. But it's important to fill in the map, kids. Very important to fill in the map. Nicely terrifying fight there as I'm jumping down something.
There's something I just have to make sure of. I can't seal off the ruins. Not yet.
I got a capsule!
Are shambling monsters created by the foul seed, right?
How did you get down here, Chester? Can you show me where? Defeat the monster who resides in the depths of the ruins. Okay. No, thank you. Good day. So we're going to go and give that guy his capsule. As we fill in a little bit more of the map. Still can't throw Mog. Once we throw Mog, it'll start opening up.
I think there may be a cemetery somewhere in the ruins. Please tell me anything you found it.
Again, everything here is trashed here. But you're looking for the guy with the giant exclamation mark.
Whoa, stuffed animals sure are realistic these days.
It's a Moogle, you fuck! Yeah, this rain texture, I can't get it fixed. I'm sorry, kids.
Yes, these are the capsules we lost. That's a load off. You count our lucky stars they didn't make it to the black market. When we misplaced the substance and set back our testing schedule. Now it looks like we have a chance to get back in the field. Thanks to you, we've avoided a lot of backlash. This isn't much, but please take it.
We get Una Unio Mystica, a fragment. Fate's Recollection, Unio Mystica. The Nora House Chronicles. Back in Bodum, on Cocoon, there was this weird relic called a vestige which had been lifted off Pulse back when Cocoon and Pulse were fighting. Turns out that it was an old Pulse temple, and there was a fal'Cie inside that turned Sarah into a l'Cie. It seems crazy to think now that no one thought to check inside before they set it up next to our hometown. When Sarah got turned into a l'Cie inside the vestige, the Cocoon fal'Cie used the incident for their own purposes. Sarah's not a l'Cie anymore, and the brand is gone from her arm, but she's still able to use magic. I wonder if the power just stayed inside her after she was cured, or is it new from somewhere else? I've got 7,000 gil, and we've been playing 5 hours. It took quite a long time. Quite a long time to get that frickin' Pulsework Sentinel to show up. Well worth it though. You want a Sentinel. So I just actually got a Garamasiria. Is it better than Penguin? Probably. What do you do? Frost Prone? No, no, Frost Prone is not good. Fuck that.
Found the capsule in the room. You see the Seath was seen in the tunnels further in. Did you spot anything yet?
No, I haven't fought the Seath. Sorry, Chester. Oh, the rain textures. Oh, the rain textures. Try not to think about it too much, kids. That was Atlas doing Atlas-y things.
It's Atlas!
We've detected a large energy surge in the center of the ruins. Another unknown device has appeared.
Did the device appear along with Atlas? If Atlas is a weapon built by humans, they must have designed a way to stop it.
And that machine showing up is no coincidence.
Right.
Two choices. We try that new device and hope it controls Atlas. Or do it the old-fashioned way and fight him head-on. No regrets, no looking back.
Live trigger. What does Mog think?
Hey Mog, what do you think about all this?
I like Sarah more than I like Noel. Kupo.
Ouch. You know I have feelings, right?
So, if you charge into Atlas there, that's basically an unwinnable boss fight at this point in time. Although there is a paradox ending for doing that. Chocolina is stood down there. You get 2 Giesel Greens, or Gazal. Or you can go in here. Oh, fuck. Ow! Yeah, that was a big step up enemy-wise. The enemies I just fought were a lot burlier than the ones here. Now, there is another kind of enemy that is not like when we were looking for rare spawns earlier. That kind of enemy... Look, there's a Chocolina down there, but there's a Chocolina down there, so it despawns that one. That kind of enemy, they show up as black holes. They show up as black holes within the world. Again, we cannot access that area and that area in this timeline, and we can't access that area. We also can't access that area in this timeline, and we cannot throw Mog yet. The boss is there, or you can go there and minimize his health, which is what we're going to do, because that's basically how we survive. Hey, Chocolina.
Have you seen that big old giant? Where'd he come from? Someone sure wasted their time and hard-earned money making something that big. I don't like seeing materials go to waste like that, but hey, what can I do? I can open up my shop. That's what I can do.
Okay. I have to buy a wound potion because my OCD is killing me. I have 99 potions just from fighting.
You know I'm counting on you. Everyone is.
I know. I gotta get blindside there. There we go, get arrow. Next is level 16. Crystarium expanded, great. So you want to get the bonus boosts and the ATB gauges. So, sab bonus boost for now. Okay. Get Scourge. Right. Increase the ATB gauge. I know, but you want to hit more. So yes, if you're developing your characters differently and you go a different way, you too can end up with slightly different characters to the ones I have, which I think is a cool touch. And rare encounters are fun. Yeah, there's a hidden chest there. Target located, gas fragment. So here's the gas, let's see if it kills me. Nearly got me with that fire then. Oh. I need a good Ravager. I really do need a good Ravager. I know what my Ravager's gonna be. It's gonna be lightning. There you go. Absolutely terrible. But I got 3 Seathed here. And I got the Ghast Fragment.
Come on, Mog.
And I got a Star Pendant, which is... it's a Star Pendant. So, track down Atlas. Can we control Atlas? I believe... Monster Bits. Got 5 of 160. Best of the bestery. The Seath, including monsters such as the Ghast, are created by fal'Cie from living humans. When people who have been made l'Cie are unable to fulfill their focus, they are transformed into Seath. Places where fal'Cie were once active are often infested with large numbers of wandering Seath. The fal'Cie have also been known to transform weaker humans into Seath en masse. These unfortunate victims become soulless puppets of their fal'Cie masters, forced to fight in their defense. fal'Cie often uses power when they are under immediate threat. Now, we are way too weak.
Hey Noel, is Atlas used in some war that happens in the future?
Let me think. Yeah, I remember this.
Are you forgetting stuff?
My memories are unreliable. There are events I should remember, but my memory is hazy, like I'm seeing them through fogged glass. But not this time. I remember this one. There was a war, hundreds of years before I was born. That's when Cocoon crashed into Pulse.
I can't remember what the response is for this. I don't think there is a funny response. In the future, it's taught that Cocoon fell to Pulse during a war. What should I ask Noel to clarify? You should ask Noel to clarify if we can get dicked down by him. There's my... There it is. Stop joking around is the funny response, apparently.
Are you joking?
You'll know when I'm telling a joke. Trust me.
If we travel to the future, maybe we can stop it.
Who's to say what's possible? That could be the reason we're here in the first place.
Right. Need to fill in that bit there. So all you do is you go over here and boop a beep, and it basically takes most of the boss's health bar off for you. Which is super cool. And well worth doing. Otherwise, if you try and fight it now, you have to basically fight... Remember the giant titan? You basically have to fight him. Okay, I want to go fill in that bit of the tube. And get that treasure chest over there that I completely blanked on. It's on the way. That gets us an orange newsboy cap adornment for our friend. And this is the other bit that leads out towards, and yeah, that's nicely filled in. Gets us to 67% of the map explored. Still can't throw Mog. So yeah, at this point, kids, I am happy with the catchy. I won't be for long, and I am happy with the Pulsework Knight. That dude's going to be around for a while. I just need a Ravager. And don't forget, wounds don't carry over between fights, so you can let your characters get as wounded as you want.
Found the capsule in the ruins. Well, I guess that rules out theft then.
Okay. So...
The reports say you handled that thief in the ruins. Oh, I can sleep at night.
Good.
Weird machine. Must be it.
Go, Mark, go! So this is the bit I really like. We have to. These are called temporal rifts, and we have to solve puzzles.
I think we're inside the paradox.
And I'm shit at this, but I love it.
No.
There's a math one.
Figure out the labyrinth and its puzzles
and there's a sliding tile puzzle. So what you have to do is you can only step on each tile once. The void beyond harbours extra-dimensional spaces known as temporal rifts. To escape a temporal rift, you must unravel the mystery set forth by the crystals and resolve the presented anomaly. This particular rift features a disappearing floor. Any tile you pass over will fade into nothingness. So think carefully about the route you must take to collect all the crystals before reaching the exit portal. If you fail, you can just restart. Or you can give up if you don't want to do this. You have to pass over every single tile. I think I fucked up. You just have to get all the crystals. Stage 2 complete. Stage 3. You can't move the camera when you're doing this, by the way. Anomaly resolved! Hell yeah. Make sure you resolve these anomalies. You can skip them if you want. They are fun though, so don't skip them. There's one with a clock face that's really a math puzzle.
The machine's working.
Let's see what it does, yeah?
Let's.
What does it do? It takes off most of Atlas's health. Delicate crystal, 200 CP. Great Mog's wisdom, delicate crystal. The wisdom of Moogles. A time labyrinth is a work-in-progress space that its creator couldn't be bothered to finish because of a paradox, Kupo. We can transform it into what should be by resolving the paradox, Kupo. I'll bet the creator was lazy and irresponsible, Kupo. What? That sounds like me. No, it doesn't, Kupo. And by doing this, we will fuck the boss up pretty badly.
Hope this actually lets us control Atlas.
All we can do is pray.
Please work.
Finally! Can you hear me now? It looks like Atlas is starting to slow down a little.
Sounds like we did something.
Sweet. Yeah, the post-work night, that is going to help us do some stuff and basically do some out of order stuff. I really do need a better Ravager. I'm hoping to get one after this boss fight, basically, because this should open up some areas. We can, however, put some CP into Sarah and Noel. Right, that gets you to 16. That gets you to 16 there. So that gets us a bit more health. Sarah's got 670 and Noel's got 717. Our biggest problem is Penguin and Puss, or Puss. Pretty shit. When you hit save, it saves your exact location, which is pretty good. So now all we have to do is I need to consolidation. Oh, I've got consolidation. Okay. Ravager Commando Medic. Potentially Ravager. 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 So now all we have left to do is go and confront Atlas, who is just, it's a palette swap of Titan. The fuck did I get here? Like this. We will be doing things slightly out of order because we want to get Moogle Pro. Yeah, basically the thing that's letting us down at the moment is our Ravager. Ravager bonus boost. Penguin is shit. Penguin is piss weak. But we will be feeding Penguin to a different monster.
Could be this paradox effect has been messing with our supplies.
Dude, I solved your quest.
That all Seath were once normal human beings, and their only salvation lies in a merciful death.
Some say that time is a box full of possibilities. Until someone from the future peeks inside, the past remains uncertain. You know what I think? Maybe we're just one of those possibilities.
Found the capsule in the room.
If it's the giant you want to take down, then take a look around.
Don't worry, we don't have to get all weapons and accessories at the moment.
You know I'm counting on you. Everyone is.
I believe when I played it for the first time, I just used DLC weapons and accessories.
The report said you handled that Seath in the ruins.
Shut up, dude.
Could
We
be
should
this
see
paradox effect has been messing with our supplies.
Chocolina down there, right before the boss. At this point, you're mostly just making do.
If it's the giant you want to take down, then take a look around. You know I'm counting on you. Everyone is.
Atlas is there. want to try and get this chest. A tuft of Phoenix down. Then I want to save. Yeah, save. I don't know if I start with Delta attack. I might swap to Delta attack.
There he is!
And not looking too happy.
Hey, big fella. So, Atlas. As you can see, he's untamable. Most of his HP is gone. Ow.
Get him! Get him! This should do it. New formation. Take this.
Come on, you fuck.
So how do we do?
You did it!
Okay.
I'm on it. Hey!
What the?
How did we get here?
No! Look out!
Move!
He's got a big old crystal on his head.
I think I found his weak spot. Ready?
Do it!
Wait for it.
Now!
I want you to remember this fight for once you've beaten the game. Cinematic bonus, Fragment Crystal, 10 potent bolts.
Whoa! Now what?
Paradox is dissipating.
Hell yeah.
I wonder what caused the paradox effect.
This is just a theory. I think there might be someone out there derailing history and bending the timeline. That's why Atlas and these gates are appearing out of nowhere.
Live trigger. The paradox may have been caused by someone meddling in history. Let's think about that. Is that why lightning disappeared? Could it be a freak accident? Who would do something like that? Is that why Cocoon is gone in the future? Is that why lightning disappeared? Is that why Cocoon is gone in the future?
Is this why Cocoon has been destroyed in your future?
Huh. I hadn't thought of that possibility. You're saying that I was born in some kind of alternate timeline? If that's true, then is someone trying to destroy the pillar? And is lightning trying to stop them?
Atlas fragment, 2500 CP.
Alyssa, we took Atlas down. That place you were looking for is right in front of us.
That's great news! I'm on my way!
Yeah. I'm pretty sure this bit here opens up and you can go into this. Fragments. Categories. Monster bits. Atlas fragment. Best of the bestiary. Atlas is a giant war machine that was excavated from the Brescia ruins. The technology appears to be of human origin rather than FANTASY. This suggests that it is a relic from a future civilization. The machine can be operated through its crystal-controlled AI and sensory perception apparatus. Academy scientists hypothesize that the machine was built to combat large-scale FALC, but stress that their research is still in the early stages. We also got some CP. Okay, so that's Commando 11, Ravager 20, Sentinel 18, Saboteur 10 for Sarah. Element Guard. 20, 11, 18, 10. 11, 20, 18, 10. Perfect. Now, Whir is going to be with us for a while. Penguin doesn't really matter. Feels good, man. So, that gate there is the gate that we're going to want to use, not this gate here, if that makes sense.
Come on, come out!
There's an epitaph. Here lie the innocent victims of chance, cast out and cast down. May their souls find the path that leads them home.
Cast out. These must be victims of the Purge.
This is it! This is the place!
not my name. Then whose is it?
Kupu.
It's my friend's. She died here, running from the purge.
And me?
I'm one of those who survived. 5 years ago, the entire town of Bodum was wiped out by the army. I was there, visiting my friend. Then everything went to hell. We ran and hid with the other fugitives. But just as the troops were pulling out, that's when the ceiling of our hiding place collapsed. Ever since then, I've had the same dream. I'm trapped under rubble. It's dark. I'm in pain and I can barely breathe. The next thing I know, I rise out of my body and I'm standing before this grave. And the name written on the stone, it's mine. After seeing that image so many times, I started to think that maybe I did die back then, and the life I'm living now is just an illusion.
Alyssa, you feel that way too?
Spoilers.
Well,
Alyssa's a hidden villain.
You seem real to me.
But you won't find that in the game until after the game.
I guess.
And there's no way for the characters to find it out.
Even if they all forget, I never will. And neither will I. I can never forget. The events that scarred Alyssa were started by Lassie. If I had never become a Lassie, if I had never made those mistakes, then the purge, well, it may never have happened.
But that's not how it went down.
Is there any way to make up for the suffering we've caused? Can we ever give back what we've taken?
So, a bunch of shit now appears.
Okay then. I think that wraps things up for
The
Alyssa.
rain stops, thanks
now
God.
for our little quest.
Right.
Let's find an artifact and open a gate.
So, where should we look?
Well, now we've cleared up the paradox effect. It's possible those sneaky artifacts have come out of hiding. Let's try searching those areas we couldn't reach.
Time for some Moogle magic. Kupu!
Mog, you can help? You're a lifesaver.
Invisible things that only Mog can see. Mog has more abilities. So, we can now ride chocobos. And if we head back over here... Live trigger reward is a chocobo figurine.
Come on, Mog.
An eclipse artifact.
Nice, Mog.
Koopa Koopa!
Thank you. You've helped me see that I can overcome any experience, no matter how terrible.
I want you to remember this for the end of the game.
Have you heard of the silver petal? It's an extremely rare plant that blooms with stunning silvery flowers.
I know I haven't, Gideon
My niece
Emery.
has been pestering me, saying she wanted to see one for real. So, when I heard they grow in this area, I decided to go look for it.
They do, but not
I'd
in this
forgotten
timeline.
one thing. The silver petal only blooms when the weather is cold and snow is falling. Seems I've completely missed the season. I don't suppose you could find it anywhere right now. You see, that niece I mentioned is such a selfish and demanding little princess. But the pouty thing she does is just so cute. What's her favorite uncle supposed to do?
Anima Mysteria, the Brescia Ruins 5AF. Jed wants to get his hands on the silver petal, the flower that only blooms during the winter.
Oh? You'll go look for one for me? Is it snowing somewhere that I don't know about? well,
yes!
I won't hold out too much hope.
In a different timeline!
Forgive me. I was just so glad it wasn't my name on there. I wish it wasn't yours either.
Okay. So remember this gate. Here. That's the gate that we want to... I think that's the gate that is advanced the plot. And that gate is the other one, if I remember correctly. Yeah, that one advances the plot. That's the one we want to go to because it will let us do something before we're ready to, but it will give us Moogle Throw. We can now ride chocobos if you have Giesel Greens. Yeah, we want to access that gate there. There is a key for every gate, yada yada yada, etc, etc.
You found the capsule in the ruins. I guess that rules out the
Fuck you! Yeah, the enemy I just fought then, that was the albino Lobo. And that was actually the enemy I want to fight. It's a super rare enemy. Because it's a Ravager. But that thing was a bit burly. I died twice. It doesn't even give good CP.
Go, Mog.
A reunion artifact.
Way to go, Bobblehead.
Now for the gate.
So, you'd think you go through this gate, but actually, go through this gate over here, progress a bit, and we'll get the ability I've been talking about where you can throw the Moogle. You can use the Moogle throw to come down here and go into there. Sounds complicated? Of course it does. But that enemy I just fought then, I actually genuinely want to capture one of those. And much like most rare enemies in the game, I'll probably never see it again, much as I want to. But we want to go and try this gate out, which is not where it wants you to go, but you can.
Could be this paradox effect has been messing with our supply.
I did your quest, you fuck.
In the ruins.
So back over here.
You guys are unbelievable. You charm monsters and defeat Atlas with your sword and bow. Were you trained for this?
We can't take all the credit. Mog helped too.
Really? That little fella helped you out, huh? Must be a brave little guy. I wonder what the rest of...
So what we're doing here is we're trying to get an ability for Mog that you're not supposed to get until later.
Into this town felt when they were forced to...
Use a reunion artifact to activate this gate and step into the flow of time.
Okay, that did it. visions.
Oh, no. Just staring into space.
Oh, okay then. Let's get going.
Okay.
We are not supposed to be going here yet.
And continued on to another time, another place. But why had these gates appeared? Who had tangled the timelines, and for what purpose? We still didn't know. Why am I able to fix these temporal anomalies? Bend monsters to my will? Why do I have this power at all? I'll keep traveling with Noel, knowing that we'll find you eventually. So Lightning, if you're watching, do what you can to guide us to your side.
There's a reason we're going here, kids. I want to be able to throw
right
things.
In the place where Lightning is waiting. Where do you think we'll end up this time? The future? The past?
I have no idea. With all this jumping back and forth, I'm not sure I know which is which anymore. But the past is what makes us who we are. Defines us as people. The future that we're aiming for, that's the thing we can change. No matter how bad things have been, without that past, I wouldn't be who I am now.
That makes sense.
So Sarah, you shouldn't feel like you're wasting your time. Even if we don't arrive in Valhalla, there's still value in every path we take.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
But hey, I won't complain if we do end up there. All this running around is exhausting.
Hey, make up your mind.
This is clearly meant to be happening
Just be
later,
honest with
by the way.
yourself. If you are, you'll be sure to arrive in the future you want.
Sarah, forgive me. That was a past you never should have had to deal with. But now, because of your courage, the timelines have one less knot to unravel.
Oh, the twist, kids.
If I could, I would thank you for what you have accomplished. But I can't.
The twist.
Not just yet.
So we are not meant to be here yet. This is way over leveled for where we are.